Mr. Sanders gave you during your first year of teaching?
Yes.
All right. And as you pointed out, that relates to American history, correct?
Yes.
Not a vocational subject in general or an agricultural type subject in particular?
No.
All right. At any later point, did Mr. Sanders give you another form or template for a lesson plan?
Yes, whenever we started talking about the improvement plan and started to talk about the improvement plan.
We'll mark this as Employee Exhibit 2. I'm going to hand you what we've marked as Employee Exhibit 2, and can you tell us what that is, please?
This was what he had handed me as a template for doing the improvement plan, which I had at this point not put, any input into the improvement plan,
Okay.
which is required.
All right. Was Employee Exhibit 2 given to you by Mr. Sanders basically at the outset of the improvement plan that there was testimony about?
Yes.
All right. At any time has Mr. Sanders given you any other templates or forms for lesson plans?
No.
All right. So Exhibits 1 and 2 are the entire universe of forms or templates that Mr. Sanders has given you for lesson plans?
Yes.
Okay. Now, was Employee Exhibit 2 a vocational type lesson plan in general or an agricultural lesson plan in particular?
Somewhat. Some things I had questions about what they were or how they would be done. Whenever I came back with this, I had asked him if the lesson plan, whenever I gave him a sample of the lesson plan that I'd done, whether that would be good or sufficient, and he agreed to that.
All right. Now you were just gesturing toward Volume 1 of your 2-volume set for the current year?
Yes.
All right. Is there anything else on Administration Exhibit 1 that you would care to comment on or share your perspective on?
The comment about Edline is not posted on a regular basis. At that time, I had some technology issues. Whenever Mr. Sanders put it on there, I addressed it with him. He told me to see Miss Martin. I did go see her. She has so many duties at the school that it took her a while to get to me. Once when she did get everything straightened around, so that what it was is my laptop was not connecting to the wireless internet. She got it connecting, and I did at that time start posting Edline regularly.
Have you continued doing so to the present time?
Yes.
All right. Anything else you want to comment on about Administration Exhibit 1?
Students not wearing safety glasses in the shop while using a cutting torch. At the time that Mr. Sanders was in there, I can even tell you the student's name that was in this, but I won't. I had went in the tool room for another student, had asked me to help him find a tool that he was looking for. If I had been out there where this student was going to start the cutting torch, I would have stopped him. I was not out there, and I feel that if Mr. Sanders had seen something unsafe, he should have stopped the student right then, too. I teach my kids that I'm not the only person that is responsible for safety. They are also responsible. So they are to look out for each other and each other's safety.
All right. So to summarize, you were not actually in the presence of the student when the incident Mr. Sanders has noted on the evaluation took place?
No.
Okay. Anything else on Administration Exhibit 1 you care to comment on?
He stated that students read the textbook while completing worksheets, and this is not standard-based instruction. And then he comments during the technology standard that I use technology in the classroom as an extra tool in teaching skills. How can I only be using textbook and completing worksheets if I'm also using technology? Another thing is I also use that as a tool because students will not read. You can assign them a reading to further their instruction, and they will not do it for the most part, or they will skim through it. To get them to pull out some information that I want them to know and retain, I will assign a worksheet where it causes them to have to read through the information and pull the information out. I just think it would help whenever they're doing research or something to be able to pull information by looking at text and reading through it.
All right. Anything else that you want the board to understand about Administration Exhibit 1?
Other than whenever I went into agreeing to the improvement plan because I felt that I did need to improve at that point. I knew that I was lacking something, and I thought I was going to get help through the improvement plan that way.
Do you feel that you got help through the improvement plan process?
Some, not as much as what I would have liked to have.
With regard to Mr. Riley's participation, did he offer any substantial help to you?
At the beginning, I thought he was going to be really helpful in some suggestions that he made, and then it got into where he would just pull things that, all the negative things, and never anything to correct that or how I could.
All right. I'm going to hand you what's been marked as Administration Exhibit 2. Ask you to take a look at that, and I'll have some questions for you about that.